doing a study. I was reading something, but I want y'all to check something out. I'm finna do a quick on the book of Acts. The lost book of Acts, chapter 29. It says, I always pay attention to which animals or whatever pop up whenever I'm doing things, because those things matter, just for the record. Alright, so it says, lost chapter of 29 of the Acts of the Apostles, also known as the Sony manuscript, is a short text purporting to be the translation of the manuscript containing the 29th chapter of the Acts of the Apostles, detailing St. Paul's journey to Britain, where he preached to a tribe of Israelites. On Ludgate Hill, the site of Pauliosis, that's Paul Cathedral, the canonical book of the Acts ends rather abruptly, with Paul kept under the house arrest, Selah, with Paul kept under house arrest in chapter 28, which was led to various theories about the history of the text. You see, this is one of the only chapters, supposedly, of the books of Acts, the 30th chapter, that doesn't end with the amen. You know what I mean? It's very different. It's sort of like a book within itself. So let me get you some more history of it. It has all the appearances of being of ancient date. Now, mind you, I'm just going to give you the hardcore truth. When you're dealing with the system, dates and things really matter, but history could change very hardcore. I'm talking about systematically through a, what do you call those people, archaeologist level, on a biblical level, on a history level. History could change in the blink of an eye. Alright, so dates and things kind of matter, but something that happened today could be dated back centuries ago. So that's how the two parallels when you're dealing with the spiritual and the physical, and how a lot of things work. It is written in Greek and is in the style of the Acts. So it's written in Greek, one of the earlier translations from Hebrew was to Greek, and then you have a Latin, not a Latin, but some people treat Christ like he's just a genie, and you can rub him whenever you're in need of something, and then not claim him when. Nevertheless, the places and the people mentioned are called by their ancient or Roman names. Names they have manifold understanding in the Bible. Now, names could be actual people that existed, like I say. They can have history that archaeologists can recover and whoop-de-whoop. And then you have ideals, which are surnames that can mean verbs or nouns. And then you have the numbers in the name. How many letters are there in the name? What does it add up in Hebrew? You have that terminology, the lichon, or lexicon, something like that. And then you have the Hebrew, which is what they call the Bible code and some things like that, where each letter adds up to numbers. They have different things, and then you just have how many flat out letters are in the number. I mean, letters are in the name, and what does those numbers mean? How can something be inexplainable? You can't come up with a number for it or a total amount of it because it's infinite amount, which means that you come up with a number, I could just add a number on top of it. It goes on forever. But where's the governing all complete? That's what everyone's trying to find. But see, people know this, but they got there a different way. Anyway, you have your 0 can equal, 0 plus 0 could equal 1. You have dividing by 0, where you can actually pull a number out of no number. Why? Because 0 is, you got to have 0 before you get to 1. You have to birth a 1, right? Okay. So now you go to, there's